Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am the founder of Food Truck Training Group on Facebook, as well as the executive director of the National Street Food Vendors Association. That's a nonprofit that's dedicated to helping educate and helping to uplift the entire food truck industry. Now, you may have noticed that the intro is a little bit different than we've done in the past, and you're also going to find that the outro of this is also going to be a little bit different as we've done in the past. Spotify's changed the way that we're able to upload our podcasts, and they've actually made it a little bit more complicated on me. Going forward, just record in one big long take. So no more intro music, no more canned outro. So we're going to jump right into today's topic. But before we do that, I want to talk to you guys about the Food Truck Owners Expo that's going to be held in Houston, Texas this year, July 29th and 30th. This year, of course, being 2024. The Food Truck Owners Expo is the first ever expo dedicated to just food truck owners. There's going to be a whole lot of vendors there as far as food truck builders and other support services, POS systems, distributors, that kind of thing, all at this expo. It's important that you guys go to this very first one and show your support so that we can continue to grow the expo and have more and more expos in the future. If you want to come to the expo and meet me, I'll be talking about two different subjects. One's writing a profitable menu. The other is marketing in the off season. I will also be out on the main floor in a little area they're calling the Campfire Networking Lounge. You guys can come and join me, sit and ask any kind of questions you have about the food truck industry. You can talk to each other. It's a networking opportunity to get to meet other food truck owners and discuss the challenges that every one of us face as a food truck owner. Again, that's July 29th and 30th of this year. Go to FTOexpo.com. Order your tickets today, and when you do order those tickets, put in code FTTG15 for a 15% discount. So let's get into the subject at hand today. I'm going to be talking about social media numbers and how social media works, just in general. So whenever you post a CTA, and a CTA stands for call to action. An example would be when you say order now, or view our menu, or like our page. There's only a few left, better hurry on down. All of those are calls to actions. Some of them are subtle, some of them are very obvious. What you're doing, though, when you make those kind of posts is you're playing a numbers game. That game is essentially a big funnel. Marketers like to call it a sales funnel. Your page has X number of followers. It doesn't matter whether it's 100, 1,000, 10,000. It has a certain number of followers. A percentage of those followers will just notice your post. That's all they'll do. And then a percentage of those will interact with the post in a meaningful way so that it counts towards whatever the official count on that social media platform is for having seen the post. And then finally, a percentage of those people that have seen the post are going to follow the call to action. Actually go to your business, go to your webpage, go order some food. They're going to follow that call to action. So I'm going to share with you some real numbers about something we just did not too long ago, about a week. And this particular call to action didn't involve anybody doing anything other than sitting in their chair. They didn't have to spend money, and they did not have to go anywhere. So it's the easiest call to action possible. So I posted about the Food Truck Owners Expo. I posted this on the 10th of June. And the membership in our group for that post stood at 66,103. And the call to action was really simple. All that I wanted people to do was go to the Expo's site on Facebook and then either like or follow that particular site. What I wanted it to do was get more exposure for the Food Truck Owners Expo so that more and more people around the country are going to see their posts. When you have a lot of likes, Facebook sees that as, ooh, there's interaction. We must share this with other people. So it gets more and more interaction. That's how something goes viral. When the social media see the interaction and whatever they define interaction as, when they see more and more interaction, they think that post deserves to be highlighted more frequently. So that's all I wanted to happen, was their Facebook business page be highlighted. I posted a reminder on the 12th of June to remind people that, hey, we need to get out and like, share, follow this Facebook page. Again, that was the Food Truck Owners Expo Facebook page. So as of this morning, and I'm recording this on 6/16, so the post had been live for 6 days. The post reach, according to Facebook, was 2,566. That's 3.8% of the entire population of our Facebook group, 3.8%. Now, of those 2,566 people that were counted as an interaction, now the post didn't contain a video or a picture, so there was no way they could interact with the picture or a video. So the only way it got counted as an interaction meant that they liked the post, they liked my post, they posted a comment on my post, or they clicked the link that I had in the post to take them to the Food Truck Owners Expo business page. Out of the 2,566 people that stopped and looked at that post, only 153, which is 5.9% of the interactions, or sadly 0.22% of the entire group's membership, click the like button at the Food Truck Owners Expo Facebook page. And then 175 people followed the Food Truck Owners Expo business page. And those numbers, in case you're interested, 175 represents 6.8% of the 2,500 people, or 0.26% of the entire membership of the Food Truck Training Group. Very dismal. Over time, those numbers are going to grow, but it's not going to be significant. The post is still live. People can click on it and interact with it. So those numbers will go up a little bit. But again, we're 1 week past when it was posted. So most likely it's way, way down in the feeds. And eventually it'll get buried. Now, what I also want to point out is some of that growth would have been due to the Food Truck Owners Expo and what they've been advertising and what they've been doing. So not all of that came from my group. So when you think about that, the numbers even get smaller. So we're down to the very pointy end of that funnel. The numbers are dismal, as I said a few minutes ago, and that is to say the absolute least. So there's two things for you to learn here. First, your own social media will have the same or similar percentages. I've seen this on pretty much everything I've ever done. I've had 2 different YouTube channels in the past, and what we saw is the number of total subscribers is a big number. And then the number of people that actually watch the video the first couple of days that it comes out seemed to be about 8 to 10% of whatever my total subscription was. And then the people that chose to like or thumbs up the video was even about 10% of the ones that watched it. So it keeps dropping and dropping. And the people that actually commented on it would be about 10% of the people that liked it. And that's been consistent with all of the videos. So what you got to understand is your social media has to constantly be growing. You have to ask for likes and follows and shares of every single new guest that you get. And then you also want to verify with the repeaters, the people that eat with you frequently, just to verify that they've at least followed you. And then remind them, hey, post a picture of your food you're eating today. Please share it with your friends and family. It does help our business. They're already helping support you by giving you money. So just ask them to do that one additional thing so you can get more new people coming into your business. That's how you're going to grow. The second thing you got to realize is if you have not liked or followed the Food Truck Owners Expo, especially if you saw that post on the Food Truck Training Group, then you're guilty of the same indifference as your own social media following might have today. Silently or perhaps even vocally, you complain about you post every day and you get no increase in sales. Well, here's your sign. If you're not willing to click on the Food Truck Owners Expo and just give them a like, why would you expect someone else to do it? So here's the forgotten step in social media. That's growth. Every day you got to post multiple times on the days that you're open and ask everyone coming to the food truck to like and follow you, especially if you do not recognize them. And then the ones that you do recognize, just remind them, hey, please share our post from the day. I'm glad to see you. Share a picture of your food as you eat it. Help us to grow. Because if they help you to grow, you can be in that spot every day for them and feed them 2 and 3 times a week instead of once a week or once a month. If they help you to grow when you go to a brewery or go to some other little pop-up opportunity and you set up, you're going to be busy. You don't have to worry about, am I going to get any overflow from this brewery? The brewery has to worry about you overflowing them. And that's the stance you got to take. Can't depend upon overflow. You have to bring your own guests. So you got to build your social media. Remember, the landscape of social media is populated with more followers than there are leaders. Those followers need clear instructions on what to do next. You are hungry. Come to my food truck. You are a great supporter. Please share this post. Without those instructions, or if you want to call them Jedi mind tricks, your post is read and then promptly forgotten because you haven't asked them to do anything. You haven't asked for interactivity. Please like, please share, please come eat. Please do something to help promote my business. One final thing for the folks that are interested and have listened this far, I want you to go to the Food Truck Owner Expo on Facebook. I want you to like or follow their page. Do both if your account will let you. Not all accounts can do both. But do one or the other. Whatever you're allowed to do, do it. I want you to share their posts on your business page. I want you to share their posts on your personal page if you have a lot of food truck owner friends. We've got to get people coming to this expo. I want to absolutely have the fire marshal upset. We've got so many people inside that expo center in Humble, Texas. And that's the Civic Center in Humble, Texas. I want us to have to deal with, you can't have this many people in here. That's the problem I want to deal with. It's just like you want to have the line halfway down the block from your food truck. I want to have so many people at that expo that it's crowded, that they got to kick the air conditioner on and make it cool in that building. But I can't get there if the people that are definitely not going to go because it's too far to drive, they don't have the money, whatever the excuse is, aren't at least willing to share with other people that they know that might have the money, that might have the time, that might have the interest. So please, help us make this thing be successful. I want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to be talking at these expos, and I want them to be food truck specific expos. I don't want us to have to fold in and be a part of a restaurant organization expo because we're effectively supporting the people that don't like food trucks, that want to close all the food trucks, that are afraid of the competition. Can't get there if we have people that are not going to attend the Food Truck Owner Expo and help to support that particular endeavor. Because we got to educate food truck owners. We got to educate the general public. They got to understand that eating at a food truck is not eating at a roach coach. It's not eating at a greasy spoon. It's not eating at all the negative things that people like to associate with a food truck. Here's your call to action. Let's be specific. I want you to do one of two things. If you are inclined to attend the Food Truck Owners Expo, go to FTOexpo.com, order the tickets today. Do not put it off. Put in the code FTTG15 and get a 15% discount. At least attend the expo. If you want to do the educational component, absolutely come do that. Come listen to me speak. And then there's a whole bunch of other people that are talking to about various subjects. Come on down and learn a little bit. If you can't go to the Food Truck Owners Expo, you don't have the money, you don't have the time, then go to Food Truck Owners Expo on Facebook, like and follow, and then share that information. Help us get the word out. Again, I want to create the problem with the fire marshals going, hey, there are too many people in here. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. Again, my name is Bill Moore, and I've been doing this about 47 years. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you have not joined our Facebook group, it's called Food Truck Training. You'll find it on Facebook. We got about 66,000 members as of today. If you'd like to show some support for the podcast, there's a link in the description where you can give an ongoing donation or you can do a one-time donation. In either case, it really does help keep us going and lets us know that we are providing value to each and every one of you.